Hey guys, Wild Willie here. Just want to talk a little bit about prepping and books. Books are a wonderful thing to have to keep stored. They don't need electricity. They can teach you things, they can entertain you, and if you take care of them, they can last like forever, passed on to generations. Anytime I'm out and I see a how-to book, whether it be at the flea market or in a reduced bin or something, I grab it. I don't care what it is. If it's a how-to book and it's only going to cost me a few cents or a couple bucks, I'll buy it and throw it in my bin in case I ever need it. But I keep a half a dozen books or so pretty much on hand, whether it be coffee table reading or with my prepping stuff for quick reference, so I have it there if I need it. And I'm going to show you what those books are right now. The first one off is I keep a couple survival books. All wilderness survival. This one here isn't a bad one. There's nothing extreme in here that hasn't been said before in other survival books, but it is a very quick reference. They've got good photographs in here. And this gentleman who wrote this, Les Stroud, he's got a really good first-hand experience. He knows what he's doing. So this is one of the books I carry or keep as a quick reference. Another survival book which is, in my opinion, the best survival book out there, the SAS Survival Handbook. You can't buy this version anymore. I know it was handed out for people who did the course, but I know there's a different paperback version available. I haven't looked at it. I'm hoping it's in depth. This book here shows you how to survive everything, whether it be, a nuclear attack, how to hunt, how to fish, setting various traps on a large scale like this, air disaster. This book is everything. Any situation you could possibly get yourself in around the world, this book can pretty much has you covered. This is, in my opinion, the best survival book ever written. And I've read this more times than any other survival book, and I think I've memorized everything in here. A couple other books that I use are tracking books. Man tracking, person tracking. I did tracking with, this is the SAS tracking guide, and this is tracking signs of man, signs of hope. I did tracking with search and rescue, but I think it's in a skill that's valuable. You need tracking if you're going to hunt. You need it for security reasons, if you want to find someone or you think someone's following you. Basically, tracking gives you security, it gives you knowledge, and it helps put food on your table. It's a brilliant skill. It's not hard to learn, but once you do get it, it's something you got to practice on a regular basis. It's one of those things, use it or lose it type thing. So I carry a couple of them, or have a couple of them for reference. A couple other books real quick are Edible Wild Plants in North America. This book is really, really good. I can break it down to my geographical area, the time of year, what's available in my area for that time of year, and how to use it. Do I use it? Can I eat it raw? Do I have to cook it? Can it go in a hot beverage, cold beverage? Which part of the plants I can use and not to use? This book is a very valuable asset. I pretty much, when I go out in the bush or go out anywhere camping, I take a version of this with me all the time. Just handy to have. The only downside is it doesn't have any medicinal uses for the plants, so no medicine-wise, but it's still very valuable. A couple other books is Bruce Trail Guide. I live along the Bruce Trail system in the Niagara region. This book, one of the longest trail systems in the world, it's full of maps, side trails and everything else, and information about in the area wherever you are at the time. Very valuable asset. If I had to bug out and hop on that trail system, I got the ability to go from one end to another with relatively ease because I got this map and handbook with me. Two last books. The Ultimate Storm Survival Handbook. This book is nothing that any prepper wouldn't know about already, but basically it tells you how to prepare for tornadoes, floods, blizzards, lightning, hailstorms, hurricanes, preventative measures, things you can do like that. It's all stuff, it's all common sense stuff for the person who preps or the person who takes a little bit more caution, but it's just a referral book just in case. And my last book, this one is purely for entertainment. I pull this book out every time it seems to snow out or we're getting a heavy snowstorm. It's called White Death, The Blizzard of '77. Unless you lived in the Niagara region or in southern Ontario or in the United States along the border, you have no idea what White Death is. This is about a snowstorm that hit in 1977 that literally crippled the Niagara region beyond belief. Houses were buried, buses were buried, people were buried alive on the highways. It was just incredible. Excellent book. It gets you all pumped up when there's a snowstorm coming and gets you a little bit paranoid as you start reading what happened in this book and when the snow's coming down at the same time. So really good book. But those are just some of the books I have that I keep for quick reference. Like I said, there's a lot of how-to books and whatnot I keep downstairs too, but those ones are more readily available. So those are just some of the things I keep. Like I said, books are an invaluable resource. They last forever. They teach you. They entertain. So I really recommend getting some books for your prepping kit, whether it be how-to books or just books to pass the time. So anyways, I gotta get trucking. I'm Wild Willie, and I'll talk to you later.